Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. My name is Christine Keck, and it is my distinct honor to serve as the chair of the Board of Trustees for the University of Southern Indiana. Welcome to our meeting this afternoon. I will officially call to order this special meeting of the Board of Trustees, April 2nd, 2025. Our first order of business today, I'm going to call on my fellow trustee, Trustee Chris Ryan, Chair of the Presidential Search Committee, to share a report. Trustee Ryan.
Thank you, Trustee Keck. In May of 2024, USI's fourth president, Dr. Ronald Buchan, announced his acceptance of the president position at California State University, Fullerton. The trustees met in a special session on May 31st, 2024, and appointed Vice President for Finance and Administration, Mr. Stephen Bridges, to serve as interim president effective July 20 of 2024. In September of 2024, with the assistance of the firm Academic Search Incorporated, a 20-member presidential search committee that included trustee, alumni, community, faculty, staff, and student representation was appointed and began working on a national search to find USI's fifth president. Later in September, the search firm and I, as search chair, conducted open sessions and group meetings with various campus constituents to review the feedback needed to discover USI's perceived and desired qualities for our next leader. The committee met from October 2024 through March 2025 to review applicants, narrow the candidate search pool, and recommend finalists. The credentials of almost 100 individuals were received and reviewed. The trustees received additional feedback from small groups of campus constituents on the final candidates. I believe that I speak for the entire committee when I shared that I was extremely impressed with the caliber and expertise of the candidates who expressed interest in USI. I would like to thank my fellow committee members for their time, but also their commitment to maintaining confidentiality, civility, and integrity in the process, and for the thorough and thoughtful review and vetting of all candidates. While this was not easy work, it was clear that the search committee was committed to the success of this process. I would like to also thank the university community for the valuable input they shared regarding the qualities they seek in the next president and follow up with feedback. This information was most valuable to the trustees as we reflected on the attributes of each of the finalists. On a personal note, I do have to say that this process allowed me, as a trustee, to see the heart and soul of this university through its faculty, its staff, its administration, and it was the best process I feel that I was ever a part of. So I thank them for allowing me to be part of this. The Board of Trustees met in an executive session on March 25th, 2025, to review the amassed data and information for the final candidates. Therefore, as chair of the Presidential Search Committee, and since the Board of Trustees has concluded its review of the final candidates, it is my honor to present a motion to select Mr. Stephen J. Bridges as the University of Southern Indiana's fifth president.
Chair of the Board of Trustees, I accept this motion. I do want to provide a couple of comments as well. Trustee Ryan, I want to again thank you for your leadership on this incredibly important and thorough effort that you have led in conjunction with your fellow trustees and the other members of the search committee. It has been handled with respect, dignity, and thoroughness, and I commend everyone under your leadership, Trustee Ryan, who was part of this process, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you. I will now call for discussion with respect to the motion. Are there any other Board of Trustee members who would like to speak in favor of the motion? This would be your opportunity, fellow trustees, to comment if you wish to do so.
Well, again, it's an opportunity to say something, and this time won't be any different. I just want to express my strong endorsement for Steve Bridges. I've worked with Steve for a number of years on the board, and to see the work that he's done as a member of the university team, it's been such high quality work, and his commitment and love for the university is just visible to me every time I interact with him. So I'm very, very happy with the selection of Steve and fully endorse him.
President, I would just like to echo Ron's statements and further state that Steve, I've been on this is the third presidential search that I've had an opportunity to be a part of. All of the candidates have been outstanding. Steve fitted above and beyond all the candidates that we had talked with. And I like his love for the community. I like his commitment that he's shown down through the years from the time that he started school year all the way up. And it showed that in America, anything is possible. You can start out as a student and be president of an institution. And I know that he probably had great support from his team, and we're looking forward for continued growth at the institution. Thank you all for giving me an opportunity to be a part of the process.
All I would add, Madam Chairman, is I think Steve Bridges, the good Lord's help, has the ability to be the best president that we've hired, and as on my tenure here as board member, thankful to be here today.
Thank you, trustees, for your comment. Now I will restate the motion, and then we will have a roll call vote. So to restate the motion on behalf of Trustee Ryan as chair of the Presidential Search Committee, and since the Board of Trustees has concluded its review of the final candidates, it is my honor to present a motion to select Mr. Stephen J. Bridges as the University of Southern Indiana's 5th president. We will now perform a roll call vote. I will call on the name of each trustee, and I ask that you would signal with a yay for affirmative, a nay for negative, or present if you are abstaining. We will begin with first Vice Chair Ryan.
Yay.
Second Vice Chair Dunn.
Yay.
Secretary Knight.
Yay.
Trustee Callaway.
Yay.
Trustee Hamami.
Yay.
Trustee Hollander.
Yay.
Trustee Kinney.
Yay.
Trustee Romaine.
Yay.
Chair Peck. Yay. I now declare this motion as passed. Thus, effective immediately, with the full support of the entire 9-member Board of Trustees for the University of Southern Indiana, we do hereby appoint Mr. Stephen J. Bridges as president to the University of Southern Indiana. We would ask Steve and his family to please join us.
great day to be at USI, and it's a great day for me. Trustees, thank you for your confidence in me, for the plan we put forward, and to advance this institution. Today is a good day. Today, being able to start immediately will allow us to continue the work we've been doing and advance it even further. And I need you to hear me say, you will not be disappointed. In front of me today is my work family, the people who inspire me every day. The people who, through this process, have said kind things to me in words of encouragement. You have no idea the impact that you've had on me during this process. You've given me the desire to want to fulfill this position, and also given me the air under my wings to fight for this position for us. Behind me is my other family. This family approach we're going to take to this job is important to me. All of you and all of these folks. So I'd like to introduce my family to you. First, my wife, Rosemary. Secondly, my daughter, Emma, a graduate of USI. Principal of Holy Name School. What you're seeing here is the value of education, generational impact. I was the first generation college student. Now you've seen this happen in 3 ways before we're done. Education is so important. Next, you've got my daughter, Abby. And very soon she will be providing me with my 5th grandchild. She holds young Jack, the third in my son's 4 children, and a fan of Abby, obviously. Beside Abby is her husband, Jay Polivic. The name Polivic should actually ring a bell with some of you. His grandmother taught math here in the math department. Had almost 50 years of educational experience. She has brightened the lives of so many. And this is her grandson. And he works at Brentag in Henderson. And we're glad he's part of our family. Next, you'll see Hayden, who is very intrigued with his arm right this moment. But, he's my 2nd grandchild. One of the lights of my life. These are the guiding lights every day for me. This is why I do what I do every day. Beside Hayden is my daughter-in-law, Emily. She, like my wife, chose to stay with the children to raise the family and create, hopefully, the same strong citizens that we have with my children. So I admire what she does. She has a degree from Western Kentucky University. Beside her is my granddaughter, Ella, the oldest of my grandchildren. And the 4th of that family, you have Maggie. And she's the light of everyone's life and a happy child. And my son, Corey, the oldest. Abby's a banker, German-American. Corey is a banker for Field and Maine. But as you see, it's a family affair. They stand with me, you all stand with me. We're going to move this envelope forward. I know how important we all are to this cause, and your support has been amazing. I do want Emma to talk just a little bit to you all about some of our experience at USI.
Good afternoon. As my dad said, I'm originally a 2014 graduate of the University of Southern Indiana, alongside my sister Abby, a 2017 graduate. I've been tasked with sharing a few words from my family's perspective today, and as Steve's daughter, you might know I'm not short of words. So, today is a big day for my dad, but it's a big day for our family. My sister and I went to every Rickstein basketball camp that there ever was. My brother was a ball boy for the men's basketball team. and still has a little statue that an international player gave him. In the 1990s, you could find us, when my dad was putting in long hours on a Saturday, in the basement of the War Center, spending all of his money at the vending machines. People like Michael Whipple entertained us by hitting golf balls and coffee mugs, and Debbie Strew was always willing to help us pull a prank. Some of our most precious childhood memories happened here at this university. And as adults, that memory lives on. My dad is at almost every home basketball game that there is, but sitting alongside him, you will see my mom and many of us. We are raising the next generation of USI Eagles to love this university like we do. So today we are beyond proud to have our dad and our pap be representing the University of Southern Indiana in the greatest way. Thank you, and go Eagles.
And before I close, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the two people to my left, Carrie Berry and Ian Research. The work they've done to help me in this period has been extraordinary. I knew they were good. They were even better than I knew. I've been very fortunate to have them, and we're excited to keep working together, trust me. So to close, I'd say the following. A humble thank you to you all. A great amount of appreciation to you all. And we're getting ready to move this institution forward. And as Emma said, go Eagles, and thank you.
Well, thank you, President Bridges. It is exciting to call you President Bridges. Your comments were beautiful and thoughtful and heartfelt, as were the comments from your daughter. And we are so appreciative of the heart and the soul and the dedication that you and your family have provided, are providing, and will provide to the great cause of the University of Southern Indiana. I would ask for any additional comments from any of the trustees. Well, again, thank you, President Bridges. We are absolutely thrilled to have you take this role, this responsibility that is so critical, not just for the University of Southern Indiana, but truly for our community, our region, and our state. On behalf of the entire trustees, I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation and gratitude and excitement for you taking on this role and for all that's ahead, all the great new heights that the University of Southern Indiana will go to under your leadership. We could not be more excited. Thank you. With this, thank you. I do have a brief statement to the media as we close out and adjourn into the next session. So this is for our media, specifically for credentialed media. You are invited to a press conference in the upper level meeting rooms upon adjournment of this meeting. So if there is no further business, I do adjourn officially this meeting and no vote is required. Thank you. We are adjourned.